So, good afternoon. We're the Pelham group, and after analyzing your business, we have came with the following strategic recommendations.
Okay. We're going to take you through your SWOT analysis steps. Charlie's got amazing strengths. You've got great product quality, which is due to your organic content and your sustainable processes. You've got great brand positioning within New Zealand. 94% of consumers are aware of Charlie's line of goods, and also an increase of Phoenix Boost to 43%. And previous marketing campaigns have led to its success. It's extensively distributed throughout New Zealand, and it's constantly innovating. But there are weaknesses, which we will be going through later, which is the negative net cash flow. There is too large product depth and width, especially tea products, which, especially according to market research, is not the best area of growth. And we believe there's an excessive emphasis on marketing. There are opportunities, such as the geographic expansion into Australia and in the long term Asia Pacific and Japan. And the great thing is that Charlie's Group has been very versatile and has adopted to changing consumer trends, such as the health and wellness sector. However, there are major threats, such as Coca-Cola Amatil and Coca-Cola beverages, and pending legal action.
So after analyzing the business, we identified two main problems. One is that there is a negative cash flow, for which we came with a recommendation for you to increase your debt financing. And the second problem we identified was that you are trying to do too much too soon. So for that, we came up with two solutions. The first one being a marketing approach. Basically, it's just change your marketing strategy. And the second one is to improve your operations.
Although your company has achieved a really great sales growth, but you are experiencing the negative net cash flow and also improper current ratio. So let's look at the balance sheet first. The parent entity is experiencing extremely high current ratio, which suggests you are not using the resources efficiently. And secondly, there's negative net cash flow, which suggests you are relying on cash for the financing activities. So it suggests we increase the debt financing to bring you more flexibility and security.
And the second problem, to our opinion, is that you are trying to do too much too soon. Let us look through this problem through the 4BS framework. First, in terms of place, you are trying to expand to the New Zealand, Australia, Asia Pacific, Japan, and our main recommendation for you for these four things is to concentrate. First, you have to concentrate only on the New Zealand and Australia, and leave the Asia Pacific and Japan to the long term. Second, in terms of products, you got too many brands to promote, and given that you are trying to go to direct competition with such giants like Coca-Cola, it's no good for you. That's why our recommendation is to reduce the product depth and width to one or two brands promoting in New Zealand and Australia. For example, nutrition water or organic juice, as these products have great opportunities to our opinion.
Promotion has played a major role in Charlie's Group's products in the past. However, we believe they should focus on particular demographics. Phoenix line has already got an established brand image which would appeal to children with the use of cartoons. And since there is a major childhood obesity issue, by targeting these drinks to children, it would help children in consuming healthier alternatives. In the case of the Australian demographic, Charlie's Group could change its focus to functional drinks. Given that we have Mark Ellis, an ex-New Zealand rugby star, to provide star power, it would definitely help Charlie's products into penetrating into the highly saturated Australian beverage market. Also, by utilizing Mark Ellis, you would be able to reduce your marketing costs due to his appeal. And this is a great intangible asset that many companies wish they had. And it's a major competitive advantage. Hence, you should reduce the use of your above-the-line strategies and marketing tools, allowing you to cut the budgeted $3 million that was factored in, especially during this financially volatile period.
In terms of the 4B, that leads us to a third recommendation, focus in operations. We recommend you to focus on two main proprietary competencies, which are price and accessibility. In the first place, price, by lowering your prices and maintain your quality and quantity standards, you will be able to increase your sales turnover. And second, accessibility, by focusing mainly on your distribution channels, increase accessibility for customers in use. How can you tackle these two problems? Well, by implementing three main ideas. The first one being process optimization or the adoption of best practices. This has been proven that lowering your prices will eventually lead to lower prices. Moreover, integration, the idea of integration and standardization of processes between your New Zealand and Australian-based industries will effectively supply fruit juices and be extensive distribution channels. Now, why do we focus on operations? Well, to make Charlie's juices be cheap to every customer are available everywhere in Australia.
Yeah, now we are looking at the net present value we estimated, and apparently the operation changes would give us the most pleasant outcome, and we can discuss it in detail more in question and answer sessions. And now we're looking at the timeline. So, like our colleagues said before, for the debt increasing financing changes, we should focus on it from now on, because it's a major financial changes for the whole company, and it would change our net cash flow situation and also bring more security and risk. And secondly, for the operation changes, you just bought the factory in Australia, so you need to spend more time and energy focusing on the management and also reducing the costs. For the marketing strategy changes, it's a gradual changes. We suggest you pay more attention later on.
So wrapping up, we identified two main problems. One, there is negative net cash flows, for which we recommend you to increase your debt financing and don't rely too much on your cash. And the second problem being you're doing too much too soon. For that, we recommend two approaches: the marketing approach, focusing in the 4 Ps, and the improve in operations to lower your prices. Thank you.
Thank you very much.